gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride, lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Carolina Panthers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
That's our own 17-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the left side. Dobbins. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Buying time to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves of the... It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll find Everett there, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the 13-yard line.
Come on, regular. Hurry.
Play fake. Mayfield. Rolling. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
What we got?
Mayfield off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. Looking for the ends. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league, and we're good training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
That's taken in by Henderson. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Let's get it together, defense. Hey, we're 33.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. A first down throw for Mayfield. That is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And again, it's Mayfield. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
3 down.
On play action, it's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Steps away. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
It's caught. Lockett.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ben Gideon. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down. On the carry is Henderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
After the loss, here's 2nd and 12 from the 18.
Check it back.
On the draw, this is Henderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The dive unsuccessful. The big fella can't pick it up. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake. Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Get ready.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Murray now to throw. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. He lets it fly from Lockett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? To throw, it's Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Murray off play action. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, Mayfield. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Kareem Hunt, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Taco Charlton able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. To try again after the sack, Mayfield steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henderson. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Well, here we go on 4th down with Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Mayfield on play action. Out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Taco Charlton bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now the throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Murray now, 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Murray now. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 42. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take it, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray is going to let this one go deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. It doesn't matter if it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Murray. And it is incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ben Gideon, his 2nd sack of the night. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing, Mayfield forced out to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 13. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
I'm coming after you.
Shotgun now from Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 20-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Coming this way, here we go, here we go. Check.
Again, it's Henderson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And the Steelers on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's Murray. And Diggs has it. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And my goodness, another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37, and a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the red and color shirts.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up second down. A give for Henderson running to the right. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. On the move to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
There goes a deep ball. It got his man complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Here I come. Here I come. Back. Shim. Lights 57. 57's light. Come on, D.
They run once more with Henderson. And an alley to run. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And it's third down.
Woo! Let's get it.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 3rd and 2, Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Being chased out left. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
To the sideline and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They go play action. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets.